Hi again, everybody, and welcome to our show. You know, we have always kept animals here on the farm because we love them. And if you love animals the way we do, then tonight's show should be very special. Over the years, we have done many stories on animals and the often touching relationships that develop between them and people. Well, we thought tonight we would rekindle some of those memories. We begin in the mining town of Buchans, Newfoundland, which was down on its luck until a stranger wandered into town. A stranger, but the name of Clarence. There were telltale signs everywhere, but the real thing was harder to find. Excuse me, have you seen Clarence?
Yeah, he's going to Glenwood Stadium when I went post office.
Stadium. Which way is that then?
This way, that way.
Anyway, you can go in right on.
Finding your way around town was easy with the right directions.
Okay, thank you.
But finding Clarence was another matter entirely. Do you know where Clarence is?
I don't know. But I'll go out and look for it.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Oh, that's marvelous. I'm going to look for Clarence. It seemed that everyone in Buchans knew where Clarence might be. And everyone was happy to drop what they were doing to join the search party. After all, Clarence was their discovery. Or were they Clarence's discovery?
Hey,
Clarence was a caribou.
You can pet him.
A very special caribou who 6 years ago wandered out of the nearby tundra and into the yards and the hearts of the townsfolk here in Buchans.
Why doesn't he have any horns like other guys?
He's a female.
But his name is Clarence.
Let's what to put on. They didn't know the difference, eh? First
Clarence.
name, I didn't know boy from girl.
Clarence is a girl.
Yeah.
A country girl who preferred city life. Now, luckily, everyone in Buchans was familiar with Clarence's habit of hanging out in the middle of Main Street. That's where she liked to finish digesting the apples and carrots and molasses bread that people around town gave her every morning. Somehow, Clarence never got a ticket for illegal parking. And for obvious reasons, she never picked up a speeding ticket either. As a matter of fact, Sergeant Dave Daly of the local RCMP had nothing but praise for her.
He travels down the center pretty well of all streets. Very rarely will he go to one side or the other. And traffic, believe it or not, travels freely on both sides of him.
Now, Clarence may have been good on the roads, but she was murder on people's lawns. It didn't matter that there were fences everywhere in Buchans. If there was a hole in the fence, Clarence got in. And no blade of grass, no leaf on a tree was safe. Most people in Buchans, though, were very happy with their one-of-a-kind pet.
Yes, you know.
Clarence put something back into their lives, something that had been missing since their mine closed down nearly 10 years ago. For Alan Lear, one of the town's retired miners, Clarence's arrival put Buchans back on the map.
You see, this is something that never happened before and probably never will anymore. For an animal to come into the oil like that and settle down, you know, among the people. He just like one of the family.
A very popular member of the family. So popular, she started a mini business boom. Part of the money made on the sale of Clarence caps, T-shirts, and postcards went to the town of Buchans. So, in her own way, Clarence helped out the town that helped her.
Okay, guys, let's smile.
She didn't make it easy to take her picture, though, even if the postcard was intended to raise money for equipment for a local hockey team.
Last one.
Something to remember her by. You see, Clarence was more than 2 years old when we visited Buchans, and people kind of knew then that sooner or later she'd hear the call of the wild and head back to the tundra. Everyone in Buchans, including Jean Harnham, knew that that's where Clarence truly belonged.
Yeah, that's the right place for her.
You won't have a heavy heart.
No, we did what we could for her, and she done what she could for us. We enjoyed it.
Clarence the Caribou was really only passing through the tundra Buchan's mine was all closed down. Everyone was leaving town. They were out of luck, they were out of gold, and she knew she had to stay. She made them laugh again. She made them smile again. She made the whole town of Buchans pull together again. I believe it's the first time, and it may be the last time, that people share its town with a caribou. Imagine sharing your town with a caribou. I mean a real live, genuine caribou. Well, Clarence stayed on after our visit for almost 3 years, but 2 years ago she finally wandered off into the tundra looking for a little caribou company. As far as the town goes, well, a couple of small businesses sprung up recently. Nothing as big as the mines, mind you, but at least it's a start. Besides, the town spirits are high. There's a rumor that Clarence is coming back with a few friends.